So I was on Twitter and I ran across Elon Musk. He reposted a tweet from Alex Stat. The tweet says 25% of community college applicants in California are now AI bots. Scammers enroll the bots in online courses long enough to get the money from the Pell Grants. Welcome to the future. And that made me think, that's crazy. So that means that basically they're using, because in community college, you don't have to, they accept anybody. So as long as you apply to community college, you good to go. So, but they have these AI bots in these online courses, and then let's say you get $20,000 in grant money. You're gonna get that money from just an AI bot. Imagine if you had 10 AI bots. You know what I mean? So they said 25% of the community college applicants aren't even real people. So that made me, that had me thinking, are we gonna, the fall of society lies in this next thing that I'm gonna say. Are you going to use AI for growth, or are you going to use AI for greed? We seen this same concept with the PPP loans and the PUA money. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas laugh and joke about that shit, but a lot of people use AI. Not AI. They use PPP for greed. It was just money, money, money. They didn't use the PPP loan to grow their business in an ethical way. And I'm not mad at that either, but we see and we know. What's up, Jackson? Good morning. Come here. Give me a hug. We know people. You getting sick? Yeah, you gotta put something on. All right, you can go. Stay warm. Look, you gotta put something on your feet. That's the main thing. Put some socks on. Yeah. Using AI for growth or greed. We see the greed with the PPP loans, right? And greed as in people were using the money for profit instead of growth. And in turn, some people ended up worse off than before. Niggas is in jail, house arrest, accounts frozen, stuff like that, owing different back end bread. You use AI, or I keep saying that, PPP for growth, you would get a different outcome. Definitely not jail time. So now we swing it to AI. Me personally, I use AI. I use ChatGPT. I have, it's been able to add structure to my 1-2. I was able to scale my property preservation business through the ideas I gained from ChatGPT. And the same thing, man. It's like, that's what I'm using it for. I'm not mad at people who use it to scam, because scammers are scammers. That's just the reality of it. Niggas gonna scam, Press cancel. Yeah, cancel always resets it. Oh, wow. Watch yourself. Look, be careful. You don't know if that was on or not. Be careful. Press cancel and then press time cook. What are you trying to put it on? 100%? You mean 1 minute? So hit timed cook. Hit 100. Start. There you go. So people gonna scam. I just so happen to not be a scammer. So I can't even fathom using AI on some nut shit. You know what I mean? Like, I pulled out of the PPP shit because I was just like, it ain't feel right. You know what I mean? Some people don't give a fuck. Some people don't move off feelings. Some people are opportunists in that way. Like, it made me think though, like, should you feel some type of way about people using ChatGPT, for personal use? To beef up their own shit, give them, kind of an advantage? I say no. I don't think it's a bad thing to use ChatGPT to your advantage. It's like having a team. Because again, I'll show you what I do. This is what I do right here. This is my book that I've been working on. I've been working on this book for a minute. You need help, Jackson? Hold on. I've been writing this book. It's called Let Me Get a Zip. It's a strain book. I have hundreds of strains reviewed. They all go in depth. Hundreds of strains reviewed, right? I copy and pasted all of this information. Hold on. I copy and pasted all of this information and threw it into ChatGPT and said, yo, I'm trying to make a book. This is what I already had done right here. I already had the structure of the book. The crinkled paper in the background, bold, minimalistic, the name on the font, font choice, solid bud structure with the parents underneath, just like that. So I started to craft these. I found all the strain, what they look like. I took some photos myself. So this is what I did. I've already done the work, right? Look, tons. Tons. This is what I have so far. All of these strains. Apple fritter. I created this on not ChatGPT. I created this on Canva. This is me. I put all this shit together. So what I did was I put it into ChatGPT. I took all this information and I told them what I wanted. And they cleaned it up for me. To make a long story short, they cleaned it up for me. And it's been an assistant. I've been using it to grow. So that's been my choice of action so far with AI and ChatGPT. We see shows like Black Mirror. Babe! We see shows like Black Mirror when they're playing with the idea of, being able to continue consciousness post life, after death. Like imagine this, right? And this is crazy. First of all, rest in peace to Natalia. My sister who passed away a few days ago. But her fiance, Rafiq, still has her Facebook account or whatever. So I made a post on her page, just kind of give her final flowers, at least on her wall and everything. And I've never even done anything like that before, but something led me to. I just really wanted to talk to her, and it's still just such a I haven't even grasped the concept that she's not here anymore. But anyway, I wrote on her page, and then her page liked the comment. I almost had a fucking heart attack. I don't even say shit like that, but like it was so eerie, a little strange. And I realized he still had the page or whatever, but it felt like she was still here. And then so that made me think, like, yo, if that page would have commented back, like say if she passed away, right? Somebody told me she passed away and I didn't know, and I went to Facebook to message her. Imagine if that page wrote back. I would never know that if it was her or not. We would never know. It's just text. It's not real. So that's what we're dealing with AI and the potential of the world. We are going to be able to speak to our loved ones forever, essentially. Because imagine if I can create an image of, let's say, I can create an image of Malcolm X. Living, breathing, it'll look just like him, right? And I can equip this AI image with the intellect of Malcolm X, his personality, how he would think, how the message, his tone, his mannerisms. Because as I talk to ChatGPT, it talks back to me similarly to how I talk to it. It starts to understand my slang and what I want to convey, the messages I want to get across. we're going to be able to, like, say somebody passes away, you're going to be able to continue to talk to that person, or at least achieve that feel. You know what I mean? So I think AI, ChatGPT is a good thing. I think it's a great tool that we have at our disposal. But I think, you know, cats gonna do what they're gonna do. You know, if you a scammer, you gonna scam your motherfucking mom. That's just what you want. And that's what you want. You like it, I love it. Do your thing. I ain't getting in the way of nobody. But I thought that this whole, you know, emergence of ChatGPT in AI is, you know, we gotta go further into these conversations, because one, we have to be equipped with the knowledge to handle all of this. Because it's not going to, this shit not going to slow down. This is not going to slow down. People are already scamming millions of dollars with this shit. It said AI goes to college for the free money. That's crazy. Welcome to the future. You know, when we talk about the Oculus, one thing I love about the Oculus is it allows you to understand that once you block off this side vision and you have something in front of you, it literally feels like you're in a whole different universe. And so you couple that with being able to speak to human-like bots. It's crazy, yo. And I'm talking about, they're smarter than everybody. They know everything. It's nothing that they don't know, can't find out, can't research. I pay $20 a month for this. I have like unlimited deep research or something like that. And the speed, like I'm coming here right now. The speed that they get back to me in is just crazy. Let's see where the latest update on my book. Do you use ChatGPT? Huh? You ever use ChatGPT? Yeah. Like, what you be using it for? All types of shit. Let me see like what shit. Your last couple ChatGPT joints. I'm making a YouTube video talking about how people are enrolling in community college with AI bots and scamming the scholarship money.
What, like, I had it like.
Let me see.
I had it help me do this before. Like,
pretend you're a family of one. Oh, like, okay, create a whole story, yeah. And it's like
it's from my
it'd be some shit that you could do.
Yeah, it's from my school.
Right,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, this was it was the TDA I was supposed to be writing, and I was trying to look over mine to see if like should I correct it and how long.
Yeah. So they say like you could use AI for growth or you could use AI for greed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it could either help society or destroy society. You know what I mean?
I know a couple people who like on the PSSAs when we took them on the computer. Like, I know a couple people who cheated. I just didn't want to risk it.
Did they get in trouble?
No.
Okay. Yeah, right. Because it's a possibility that you can. So look, I was saying this. Remember the PPP loans? You know when cats got all that money? Yeah. Some niggas used it to build their business. Some people just tricked off on it. So it's like it could be good, it could be bad. It just depends. You know what I mean? But they say how you do anything is how you do everything. Hop in the comments. Let me know what you think. Do you use ChatGPT? Do you have an AI model? Do you have a plan for this? You know, or are you gonna let this pass you by? You know, hop in the comments. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be kicking game from an OG point of view. Usually I sell it, but I got enough to share it with you, man. We'll figure it out. I'm using it for growth. Let me know what you think in the comments.